What's up everyone, this is Kenny here. In this video, I want to share with you the biggest learning I got as an agent from my first viewings. Okay, so this video will be relevant to the property agents out there, or if you want to become a property agent in the future, you think of becoming a property agent, this is for you. So my biggest lesson, without further ado, when you start, do not go broke. That is my biggest lesson I got from the interview, from the viewing last weekend. Here's why. I'm going to share with you the scenario, then the expenses, and my learnings from the viewings. Okay, and of course the small learnings. The biggest one is no need to go broke. When you start alone. Okay, so the scenario is like this. I am staying in Wangsa Maju, but I did a rental viewing for a condominium in Cheras. Okay, the second part is that this situation, you must understand, is that it's a co-broke deal. So meaning that I have the listing, the co-agent don't have. Okay, so I offered my listing to the co-agent for viewing. So that place, right, have a lot of units available for rent, and the whole week the viewing is on Saturday, last Saturday, but on Tuesday itself, right, Monday or Tuesday, Tuesday itself, when I reach out to offer for viewings, right, I've been busy arrange logistics. So I'm calling like the owners, see which one the keys are available. So the one thing that you need to note is that this condominium has been completed for about, I think, 1 year already. So this batch, right, of tenants, right, are scheduled for renewal or move out, or new tenant coming in. So the keys, right, are already either with the tenants that are moving out or with the agents that's already in that area. So I had to call other agents, I had to call the owners, I had to ask whether is rented out or not. Okay, and it's a logistical nightmare. That is my first lesson. Logistics is a nightmare, but that's part of the parcel of the job. Okay, if you want to become an agent, this is what you do. So the one whole day, right, one whole week, sorry, Monday you start, right, Monday, Tuesday, you'll be asking already. That's why your viewings most of the time you put on Saturday, Sunday, right? If the keys are not with you most of the time, is the viewings is Saturday, Sunday, because Monday, Tuesday, Monday to Wednesday, you need to confirm with the owners which are the units available for you to show on Saturday, Sunday. Okay, and then second part is that sometimes, right, the owner is the one that holding the key, so you have to go and take the key. Remember, I'm in Wangsa Maju. Sometimes the owner may be staying at PJ, which is somewhere far away, or working in PJ. So should I go or not? The second lesson comes. If you're doing somewhere far from where you are, perhaps you can arrange for the owner to pass you the keys. That is why in my previous video I got mentioned, if the agent stays nearby that place, you can pass a key to the agent to manage for you the unit. So next time, if any other agents like myself want to co-broke, take the keys, it's easy. I don't need to go all the way, because I will never go all the way. Nowadays, owners, if you really want us to show your unit, of course, it depends on the place, whether it's high in demand. Okay, so many units want to rent out, you can actually just send via Lalamove or grab the keys to the agent. Okay, I will not go down to PJ or go down to Shah Alam or what just to take keys for viewing on Saturday and then put inside the mailbox for. Okay, I won't do that anymore. That's increased expenses. So as an agent, right, what you can do is to request. Okay, cannot get, never mind, next. So that is why you must have a lot of listings in the area. Okay, so we talk about expenses. How much I spend. We talk only about expenses on the viewing day, where petrol, toll, and parking. So most of the condominiums, you have a owner's parking or visitors parking. Once you get the key first already, you take the key, you go to the parking, you park at the owner's parking or visitor parking. So it's save your money. Okay, but in my case, it's not like that. So I have to park at the visitor parking, and I have to pay, because the visitor parking and the owner parking is two different one, and the visitor parking is actually open public parking. So I had to pay for the parking. The parking cost me 7 ringgit for, I think, from 12 to 6 p.m. I was there. So far we have touched on, number one is the case, okay? Remember, I don't have the tenant. I only got the owner side. I'm on the owner side. Second is the logistics. As an agent, you need to arrange this part of logistics. Third, I'm going to talk about expenses. Sometimes, right, when you need to travel, once maju to Cheras, I, of course, need to pay toll, need to pay parking, petrol. So how much did that cost me? So from Wangsa Maju to Cheras, lucky there's no need to pay toll, use SPE. Then the distance is about to and fro, about 24, so I just round it up to 30 kilometers. Petrol is 2.05 per litre at the moment. So 2.05 per litre, I'm using a Vios. Vios it will cost me 320 lah for that petrol. So 320 plus 7 ringgit, I park for 7 ringgit, about 6 hours. Why I need to pay parking is because that condominium is actually the owner's parking is upstairs. Okay, down there there's a retail lot, so I am parking at the retail lot. There's no visitors parking for me. Okay, the access card only for the unit above. So sometimes, right, when you go for viewings, that's what happens. Okay, so you need to pay parking, then you pay lah. So the parking is 7 ringgit plus the 320 I paid for petrol, so the total is 10 ringgit 20 cents. Toll is free. Then one more thing is that the co-agent, my co-agent was very nice. He paid for the Lala move to send the keys to me for the viewings because he can't make it to meet me. So sometimes, right, you get co-agents like this who are very cooperative and very friendly. Please keep them. These are your allies. So next time, right, if you have any requests for the area, please keep their phone numbers, send to them. Okay. Talk about commission, all this. You ask upfront. Do not. I repeat. Do not after deal you go and ask. That's not the way. In this industry, everything is upfront. Especially money matter, commission matter, very sensitive one. Everything upfront. Agree, then you pass. And one more thing, a lot of people don't talk about, right? In this industry, the moment you get a referral for anybody, especially for another agent, doesn't matter if there's your leader lah, there's your site lah. The moment you get a referral, referral here meaning the name and contact of the owners, you immediately have to give the referral to the person that give you the referral, give you the referral fees. Okay, you need to share referral fees. So this is one of the things that you need to know if you want to become an agent. It's unspoken. These are the expenses, so lucky it's not that much. Next up is like, other than logistics, right, I tried to arrange like 5 units to see show. Then while from Monday to Wednesday, you remember there's like 5 days in between. Out of the 5 units, I think 2 or 3 got rented out already. I asked a lot of people actually. I think about 10. So some of course rented out, some the tenant extension, then some rented, most of them rented out. So in the end, I only got 2 in my hand. Morning I show 1, evening got rented out already. So only left 1. I'm supposed to show the other one, but the schedule or the agent clash. That's what I want. Which brings me to another point. Once you do this also, it's co-broke also, you find that this thing, right, you will find that you might clash the time with an agent. See, my prospect come at 4 p.m. The other agents, the unit, right, she is holding key. I think she's a she holding the key. Her prospect is coming at 6 p.m. So before that, of course, she got appointment and all this lah. That is understand. We all agents understand each other. The one thing that I cannot stand is that they use the owner name to tekan me, to press me. Say, oh, owner don't allow to pass the key. Hello, I know the owner better than you. Don't goreng me. If you really don't want to pass the key or you got appointment, you just say lah, I got appointment there, I can't make it until 6 o'clock. I also cannot do anything. Agents, make sure you all know, make sure you don't need to tai chi. Just straight away say, I understand, I'm also an agent. Owner's another one. I ask the owner, oh, you call this agent, sure, she will open the door for you. Yeah. Agent, just take care of your unit and she will open the door for you. It's not the agent's job, you must understand when the agent also got own schedule. Okay, as an owner, you must understand this part. So whenever another agent asks to co-broke, you just pass the number, that's it. So in the end of that day, I told the owner I didn't manage to show lah, okay, because it's a clash on schedule. During the viewing part, right, I find that sometimes when you co-broke, right, you also get to learn a lot from your co-agent, how they close their deal, how they qualify. This is the real meat of the situation. Why at the start I mentioned no need to co-broke. The qualifying, where although we are agents, all of us, we both have a different way of qualifying. I don't know about you, but I personally, I hate going viewing without closing one. If I go view means I want to close. So I don't care how many leads that come to my way. If the leads is not a quality leads, not qualified leads, I rather not show. It's a waste of my time. So this is how I qualify. I will ask a lot of questions. I will ask like questions like, okay, where you work, what do you do? Like if let's just say if you go to a place like the condominium, how many units have you seen? I asked this question to the co-agent. The co-agents all say don't know. And say the usual tactic, come and see first, come and see first. Then you ask like that. You ask. This come and see first, actually this numbers game, it's not the right numbers game I want to play. Okay? I rather be focusing on concentrating on lead generation. And how do I generate leads? I generate leads by getting more listings. That is better. Then I play this number game with this co-agent, this kind of co-agent. Okay? So I understand, right? Sometimes why I ask agents also say no co-broke. Especially when it comes to rental. This rental is only like what? 3,500 or 3,003. Okay, I think lowest you can go 3,003. 3,003 my time is worth more than the money. Okay, so in my time there I spend 6 hours there, I make sure I must have units to show and I must close the deal. If not, no point of going down there. So people have different expectations. People, to them it's like, oh, as long as I can show and then I follow up, that's how I close the deal. That is their way. But my way, I prefer that I control everything. My transaction, I control everything. I direct deal with the prospect, so I know the prospect. I know whether to go to view or not. So I filter. So that's how I prefer to do my things. Okay? But let's explore later. This part, qualifying part, is the one that I say, okay, enough is enough. I'm just going to focus on my area and I'm just going to do it alone. Because being an agent, you can actually work alone. So what I'm going to do next is to focus on where nearby I stay. And even the traveling time, right, I took about 25 minutes just to reach there, because from here using the SPE, right, it's actually very fast, 25 minutes. So for that time, the 25 minutes, I go to Cheras. I can also go to many places, because Wangsa Maju, you must remember, Wangsa Maju is near to places like KLCC, Mont Kiara. I might as well go these places. Alright? So as an agent, right, you need to think like a business owner. Okay? The most valuable asset that you have is your time. That one cannot count one. All this I'm listed to you, you can count. Your advertising fee, everything, all you can count. But your time is the most valuable. So make sure if you go out there, you have qualified the prospect well. And don't be afraid to qualify. If you are doing mass market properties, again, mass market, I'm not talking about those big high-end big ones. Even high-end big ones, big rentals or big sale, even now also you need to qualify. A lot of scammers around, or a lot of people just talk big and they actually behind cannot do anything when they are nobody actually. They just talk big, most of them. But you need to qualify. And after a while, as you go do more and more, you'll know how to ask questions and your gut instinct will kick in. Okay? You know how to ask the right questions. So this is something that it can't be taught. I can share with you my experience, but it can't be taught. Okay? So having said that, this viewing, as I mentioned at the start, this viewing experience tells me that I'm going down the right path by actually focusing on getting listings nearby my place. Okay? So I hope that this sharing has been beneficial. It's going out especially to agents out there. You may have so many viewings, you take them around but you can't close. Maybe this is why. I also I also very sian actually, bring so many viewings but can't close, waste my time only. Or another one is if you want to be an agent, whether it's part-time or full-time, this is something you need to consider about. Okay, this is my style of doing things. Maybe sometimes it doesn't suit you, but this is why I call it business. There's no rule book for this. They are only guides. Okay, so this is Kenny here from Property Stories, and I'll see you again next video. Bye bye.